In date 11/02/2005, subject operational analysis, executive order ending crime and disorder on America's streets. Analyst designation Whiskey Alpha 1, Oscar Romeo 1, actual Whiskey Alpha Echo 1 actual, Mike Oscar 2 1 actual report. Purpose: to present factual assessment and potential national level implications of the July 24th, 2025 executive order issued by the President of the United States. Overview. On July 24th, 2025, the President signed an order titled Ending Crime and Disorder on America's Streets. The official executive order will be tagged in description. Publicly, it was marketed as a strategy to restore law, order, and compassion by removing the homeless from unsafe conditions. Internally, the language is far broader, reaching deep into the categories of citizens the federal government may identify, detain, or compel into institutional treatment centers that do not exist. It states citizens may not be released until institutional treatment is completed, even if there is no institution, jail, treatment center, hospital, etc. It specifically states that if law enforcement deems a citizen must be detained or compelled into an institutional setting by law enforcement, and there is nowhere for the citizen to go, they cannot be released. Legal scope and target population. The order directs the Departments of Justice, Health and Human Services, and Housing and Urban Development to coordinate the civil commitment or institutional treatment of persons who, Group 1, suffer from serious mental illness or have a history of serious mental illness. This is so broad that a veteran with PTSD could be forced into a civil commitment or institutional treatment, or a family member that is bipolar, autistic, deemed to have a mental illness that is not recognized or accepted in the medical community. This means the Department of Health can state that anyone who is LGBTQ can be labeled as someone with a serious mental illness by the Secretary of Health. The current RFK during a congressional oversight hearing last month stated it is the policy of the Department of Health that gender dysphoria is not considered a serious mental illness. This is the sole opinion of a cabinet member selected by the government, and hundreds of peer-reviewed studies state gender dysphoria, and it has never been classified as a mental illness. Not a single peer-reviewed medical study supports the classification of gender dysphoria as a mental illness. Group 2. Those who are actively using or addicted to drugs, or those who have struggled with prior addiction, meaning someone who once abused pain meds and sought help and has been clean for 20 years falls into the same category of someone actively addicted to drugs. They also don't make any exception for marijuana, legal in many states, or alcohol, legal in all states. It's also not a medical professional that gets to make the decision of who gets forced into civil commitment or institutional treatment. Federal law enforcement officers with no specialized training have sole decision-making power to involuntarily detain a U.S. citizen and place them into an institution with no habeas corpus, and there is nothing that states how long or short these sentences will be.